Hello everyone. This is one of those decks that, you know, everybody knows about, of course, but it's been around for a while. It's not new. But when I was looking through my collection, I did not have this version. So I bought it. It's still in print. I don't know how much longer it's going to be in print. It's been in print for a while now. And there's another one by US Game Systems that I have ordered because I don't have it in that edition, the Visconti Sforza, but this is the Cary-Yale Visconti 15th century Tarocchi deck. And it's the Stuart Kaplan. Well, here it is. Complete 86 card Cary-Yale Visconti Tarot includes facsimile reproductions of 67 15th century cards, plus 19 cards recreated to replace the missing cards from the original pack. The 24 court cards are of particular interest because they include both male and female knights and pages, which I thought was really interesting when I was going through them. The 67 extant cards, believed to have been painted by Bonifacio Bimbo, so it's also called the Bimbo deck, are housed in the Cary collection of playing cards, Beneke Rare Room, and Manuscript Library at Yale University. This deluxe edition includes a 68-page guidebook with color illustrations and in-depth history of the tarot cards by Thierry de Pauly, and expanded card description and meanings by Stuart Kaplan, who died recently. He died, what, a month ago? So here's the box. It has this beautiful lapis blue with gold. And here's the booklet. And the booklet is full color. It's kind of glossy. And it goes into the history. Of course, here we have the Visconti Viper, which I have talked about, which is actually eating a person. It's Visconti is also the symbol of Milan. Here's some other ones. Imperial Eagle, the Fountain Amato, En Bas d'Or, Bon d'Or, the Ducal Crown, Quinces. Those are Sforza emblems. Viper Visconti, Turtle Dove Colombina, Sunburst Rasa, Pume, a Crown with Fronds, Knotted Headband, Capergium. So yeah, it really goes into it. It's a good little book. It even gives you a timeline of the Milanese Tarot. So here we have the Visconti Sforza, then we have the Cary-Yale, then the Brambilla, and then there's a group 2, Fournier, Lombardi, Rosenthal, Lombardi, and it tells you where they're at, present location, and how big they are. So this is really a cool book. It only has pictures of most of the major arcana and the court cards here, but it's a really good book. And let's look at the deck. So notice the box does open up this way. And the cards have, of course, the exact same image on the back. And they are huge. I mean, look at the cards in my hand. So, how big is this? Well, here's a regular, here's a Rider Waite. So you can see there's a big old difference. Put that back. So let's look at the cards. They are heavy. I think this might be one of the longest decks I have. So here we have the Fool, and you can see where the gilding was, the gold gilding, and there's no real special effect in this deck, it's just there. And then there's the lapis back, which is quite plain. So you have the dog that's biting, the knapsack or the bladder. Here we have the Magician. He has has the 4 symbols. And the table actually has 2 legs here, but then there's sort of a sawhorse type legs there. Here we have almost a Madonna and Child. It looks like the mirror she was holding, there's something there. And there's a man here with a crown. The Empress. There's the shield. Ladies in waiting, there's 4 of them. Ornate gown. There's the pages or people waiting on him, the emperor. The bird is in his hat. La Papessa. Well, it's not a male pope. Huge dress, feminine features, pointing up, cross, no real papal crown, and the king is here. And this beautiful green shading down there, that looks really nice. The lovers, little dog, the green, this lovely Cupid with the blindfold. And here's you can definitely see the Visconti symbol and then the plus there. And the chariot. Here we have a man. We don't know if he's riding the chariot. The woman is standing almost like and she has, there's a dove there. You can barely make it out, but there's a dove. One horse is looking at us, the other's looking that way. Canopy of blue stars. Justice. This looks like the same pattern that was on the bladder of the Fool. Here we have gold and silver scales, sword, crown, blue robes, Hermit, or Father Time, the Hermit. He's got the staff. He has sort of this hood thing on the hourglass, turban. Wheel of Fortune. Crown is falling off. Crown looks like it's falling on, then being crowned. And there's an old man under this. Force, it looks like she's either opening the mouth or holding it open. And she's also sitting on the back of it. You can see where her knees are bent. Hanged Man. This looks like it's been restored. It's too sharp, too clean. And there's an anchor here, like a... Turn it this way, it looks like a Van Gogh. La Mort. All those people down there, their heads crawling, the woman's crawling, there's the side. The skeleton looks eerie, his entrails are there. Stirrups, the horse. Temperance. Lovely little parrot wings there. One cup into another. Ooh, the Diable. I love the face. Here we have looks like man and woman with their little horns. Bat wings, gnarled face. 6 horns. Genitals covered. Like octagonal base. No, not quite octagonal. But it looks like if you look, the cord is around their neck, knotted, but it's just going through the, it's like they're chained to each other, but not so much to the pedestal. Ooh, I love that green, that sort of poison green color. It looks like we have a cutout of a man, the king, the, looks like a child, 2 children falling out of the tower. That has some crazy gold zigging zigzags. This would have been the star. It's kind of hard to see, but she's praying to this golden star. Man is chained with an anchor. She has an anchor around her wrists, and he's just looking there like he's being sat on. Such a pretty card. Those blue rope reminds me of octopus tentacles, the blue crescent moon, also the crescent there, bare feet. Sun. Here we have, I guess that's Milan and the coast. We have what looks like almost oyster shells or some sort of frilly design there with this really nice horse. A child, most likely a male, red banner, head of Apollo, most likely. Jugement. Something Jadushi. I can't read that. This almost looks like there's a castle here, but this reminds me of sort of like the Ark of the Covenant. But here if you look, it looks like there's sort of, the lid is popped off, but there's a banner here, the horn, and there's another banner there with 2 angels, people waking up naked out of their coffins. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have the world, which is the one that you see the most of. It's kind of a dark card. Here we have again Milan, and we have the seashells raining over it. The ships, the different places. River. So those are the major arcana, and then we have the minor arcana, which is fairly standard. Just you can barely see the Visconti snake, but you see some intricate things here. It's very decorative. It almost looks like there's a fire popping out underneath in that red. And then we switch to this blue. Very nice. Then it's green. Again, you can see the little gold flowers. These are the coins, of course. There's another banner. And it looks like these coins are all different, with little flowers there. It looks very textured. But of course, these cards are flat. Again, kind of muted. There's a reddish under that. Again, looks like they were all different. Nine and 10. Here we get the dark color again. And then we have the extended court. So we have a female page. Look at that hair. The male page. Green. I love the different weeds. The female knight or female rider with the banners and the doves there. This would be the male knight. He has, there's that bird again, dove. We have the queen with a child, and there's all those doves everywhere, putting the doves everywhere. And then there's their heraldic motto. And the king on his throne. Then we go to cups or chalices. Dark blue, very much reliquary. Looks like there's the blue there is really pretty. There's the snake, the serpent, the viper. The Visconti viper. So we have these ornate cups with the top on it. And they do try to kind of switch up the colors, see how they get light and dark. Dark, the blues, bright, these popped out. And the cups are all the same, no difference, just the sort of the backgrounds are a little different. Full flower on them. Oh, the cups do look different on each one. Oh, here we have 9 with 10 down, which most Marseille decks, that's how it is put, which is pretty nice. Is this the one on the back? No. This is really pretty with the red. You can barely see the cup, but there it is. Look at that blue leg, that crazy hat. I like the red garments in this one. So the other one had like golden garments. These are red. Look at that horse. Female knight, male knight, the covered cup. The queen, 2 people there, 1, 2. Very nice. I like the face, the features. Huge cup. That child is ugly as sin. Put that thing. That's some David Lynch child. That. Oof. What is the? I have it on Blu-ray. What is it? What's the movie? It's one where it's like an apocalyptic black and white movie. I forget, it's creepy. That child looks like it's straight from that. Okay, then we got the king. And the red, the crown, and the cup is there. There it is, right there. Very hard to tell. Then we go into the swords, which actually looks like an arrow almost. Blue. Actually, they do look like arrows. They don't appear to be swords. There's a feather there, And it is barbed. Yeah, these are definitely arrows. I'm sure Kaplan talks about it in the little book. Ooh, this one's been chewed up a little bit. I love blue and gold together. They're such great colors. Just like the back, sort of lapis back. Ooh, dark, fiery. It brightens up. But here we see the beginning of the sort of the interlacing in the middle of the 10, how intricate that is. And this is the one, let's see, this one's, she's wearing blue with like little spermatozoa all over it. She has something on her chest. I don't know what that is. Here's the male page, blue leg. I mean a red leg instead of a blue leg, but a blue garment. And there's like almost a box hovering on their chest, just like the previous one. Again, the dress is really intricate, and there's like this box. You can see it looks like the impression of the gold leaf there. It looks like you can reach out and just touch it. Green, 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 and then there's the box. And then there's like a staff. And the queen, and there's 2 boxes there. 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's the man. He has a clear arrow there, arrow, staff, and sort of a box there. Oh, okay. So those arrows were actually the batons. They weren't the swords. Okay, because here's the clear sword with the hilt. Oh, okay. Well, so batons were actually arrows, because here's the hilt and the blade. Okay. I had forgotten when I flipped through them. That's what that is. Swords all look the same. Again, you see that intricate pattern in the middle that starts to build. This one has almost like silver gilding. You can really see it here. I think most of these scans are fairly decent. I did notice in a few of them they get kind of blurry, probably because they're not completely flat. Some of them are maybe lifting up or not as sharp in the scan. It gets kind of fuzzy. But the quality of the image is quite good. To be honest, the restoration, I have not read about it, but if you look, these little flowers here, some of them look almost identical. That would be an easy cut and paste to do. Some of the faces look repainted, just so we can see features of faces. Oh, this one's pretty. More basket pattern. So pretty. And again. And that is 10. And then we got a female page with this beautiful brown, black, green, reddish garment, sword, just like a turban on. A knight. See this. The knight's garment looks like it's been redone. I mean, it's very loose. It doesn't seem like it's the same style. And this one looks like it has some damage. I'm just guessing, but it looks like it's been restored quite a bit. But it's obvious, and that's a good restoration. You want the restoration to be kind of obvious. I love that garment there. That is really intricate. Golden buttons, sword there. This is the one on the cover. Face looks like it's been touched up, as well as the horse. Little flowers. And then there's the motto again. The flowers. It looks like the silver here may have tarnished, and that's why it's dark. And then here is the king in knight uniform, the yellow flowers, and there's his helmet is here, but there's like the child has it on his head, like they're playing. But anyway, that is the deck. So it's really the Bimbo Visconti deck, if you want to get technical. Bimbo. Okay, so I'm going to reinstate. I don't know why I stopped. Maybe I just couldn't think of it, or just don't want to remember. But guess what? I have printed out my my rating system. So overall quality, it's good. It's US game system. It's always consistent, not too shiny, not too chippy. Usability, it's an historic deck. I mean, you could use this. It's very unwieldy, but you know, I don't see myself using it. It's just for collector's sake. Beginner or advanced, this would be advanced if you do want to use it. You got those extra cards there, but you got the really beautiful major arcana you could pull out. Collectability, once this goes out of print, it's been in print for almost 20 years, and I believe this is most definitely not a first edition of this. This is actually the second edition. It tells you right there. The first was published in '84, the second in 2017, and this is the second. Will they do a third? Don't know. So collectability, I think it is. It's desirable, definitely. If it goes out of print, the price will go up quite a bit. Quirks and issues, well, I'm not a big fan of restored decks, but I can see why they would restore it, just so you can get a sense of how it is. Any issues, it's just big. No real production issues. I don't mind this box, though. This box is cool. It's got a little tab, a little cutout there for your thumb, and it's lined in that beautiful blue. It's a solid box. Overall rating, as far as if I take everything into account, this is pretty much a solid 8, I think. Even though it's not a deck I'm going to use, it's one I'm just going to, look at, compare, marvel at the beautiful art in that, and I'm going to put it back in this little coffin. The book is not as big as the cards, so it's kind of cool. And there we go. The Cary-Yale Visconti, which I got this on. It retails for $45, and the price is fairly consistent. You're probably not going to find it cheaper than $40. But yeah, so this is the second edition, and it is definitely worth it if you're into historical decks, especially the Italian Milanese decks. Anyway, thanks for watching.